everyone, Allie here. It's time for a garden tour. I'm a little late. I've had good things and bad things, a few updates, so let's get to it. Okay, started our flowers. Man, we've got to get in here with the weed eater. It's so bad. But my big Titan sunflowers, I think they're Mammoth or Titan. I cannot remember at this point. They're getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And this one on the left, I believe, is coming to flower, finally. So there we go. Our zinnias over here looking marvelous. They got a little beat up last night with the rain. We have had tons of rain off and on for days, and it's supposed to be that way the rest of the week. Trying to take advantage of this sunny morning to do this with you guys. So yeah, I harvested my garlic. I still haven't amended this bed and added anything. I still got a few things down here. That's kale from the fall that just kept getting eaten over and over and over again. Every time it would start to leaf, it would just get eaten. And finally, the bugs are starting to leave it alone, and it's growing. Like, I'm shocked it's still growing with as hot as it is and not flowering. This tomato, I think I've decided, no, I don't know what this tomato is. Maybe a Perone, but look, it's been raining so much. I can only assume that's from just rain and being wet all the time. Nothing you can really do about it, I guess. Dill, okra, there's 3 of them. 1, 2, and there's another one squished in there. Parsley, the last little bit of my forget-me-nots. I'm gonna add some compost to this bed, and I've got some tomato suckers I've pulled off my plants I'm gonna plant in here. And I think I'm gonna try another little round of garlic and see how it does through the summer. To the pepper plants. Let's see. These are jalapenos. Almost time to harvest that little guy. Look at them. They're so excited. This is the Chinese 5-star. I topped it like a week ago because it was just puny, and it's finally starting to get some little shoots and do something. We'll see. That may have been a mistake. We'll learn. These are banana pepper on the left and California Wonder on the right. We're getting little blossoms. No fruit yet. We'll see. Next bed. This big bed. So this sunflower, let's see if there's any on there. Nope, it's too wet. Yeah. This little guy, where is he? He's right there. See him? Little sharpshooter guys, I think is what somebody said they were called. They just love these sunflowers, and I think they're just killing them. I can't keep them off. I've sprayed them with soap, but you see how they're just, it's not pretty. We'll see. I think they kind of both got shocked and are gonna, yeah, it looks like it's gonna start to flower. I think they just got shocked from the bugs. Next. God, it's so pretty out here this morning. This is Alabama Red Okra. They're gonna start going quick style. These little bush beans are not doing super great, but they're blooming, and I'll be getting some green beans off of them, and then they'll be done, I guess. These little tomatoes. These guys, I'm gonna have to do something about my staking. They're already up past the bamboo that I was using. This was a temporary fix because I didn't know what I was gonna do, and I still don't. Let's come around here and I'll show you the ground cherries. They are popping. Ooh, look at these guys. They just have fruit all over them. They're kind of tiny. I think I'm gonna feed these guys. They need fertilized, but the bushes are just so big and just going crazy with fruit. This is Italian oregano. It's a little sage right there. And this guy over here is lemon thyme. Here's my eggplant. My eggplant, I have no idea. I don't know if this was bug damage or rain damage. We had just, it wasn't hail, but it was just the biggest raindrops ever in one of these thunderstorms that came crashing through. And I don't know, that leaf got it pretty good too. Okay, on to the cucumber teepee. It's getting there slowly. These are Keuka Melons, or Mexican sour gherkins. They're climbing, getting there. Over here's a lemon cucumber, and these are also little sour gherkins. I didn't even remember planting them in there, but I'm gonna let them go because this is the only one I've got, and I wanted more than that. So there's another cucumber finally getting there. These were the replants from my dog Lucy eating them. This was the only one that survived the dog attack. And yay, 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 baby cucumbers, finally. So excited, we're getting somewhere. Another one back there starting to get big. Come over here, my peppermint's doing okay. This purple basil's gotten big. It's getting eaten. I don't mind that because I don't know that we'll eat it, the purple basil. But pretty. Oh, finally, Keuka Melons. Look, they're getting so big. They're growing. I don't see any melons yet, but they have flowers and they're attached to my trellis. Which, speaking of, let me back up. I finally finished all the twine on it, so everything has stuff to grab. My noodle beans are all the way to the top. I'm hoping they'll just come this way or that way and back down. But I also have a noodle bean blossom, yay! See, okra, this is Clemson Spineless. There's 3 of those there. Oh, these are the other 2 peppers. These are the only peppers I have in a bed. All the rest are in the bags. And they're okay. They're not growing very fast. They're not much bigger than when I planted them, but we'll see. They get a lot of shade, so we'll see how they do over here. Oh, and big news this week. Vine borers got all of my big squash plants and zucchini. Took them out. It was bad. It was ugly. I still have this little tiny one and this little tiny one. I don't see any vine borer damage yet, so I'm keeping an eye on them. And I think I'm gonna replant. Stick a bunch more in here and see what happens. And I'll just keep replanting until I get some squash or zucchini, hopefully. Oh yeah, my first sunflower starting to bloom. That's exciting. These sunflowers have really taken a hit. Stuff really likes them, and I don't think they like the rain, but they're still growing. They're surviving. This little guy, I'm not sure what it is. Let me see. Anybody know? It could be hummingbird mint. It could be lemon bee balm. I don't know. I can't remember what I planted, to be honest. And it was so tiny when I planted it. This dill got crazy leggy because of that big giant zucchini plant that was there. So now it's just hanging, but it's doing all right. So that's my front garden. We will head back. Oh, I've cut a bunch of the zinnias here and a bunch over here so that they'll keep going. Look at this zinnia. This one's wild to me. Look at that. Look how, I don't know, elongated the center is. I don't know. It's cool. The rest aren't quite that bad. I don't know. Anyways, we'll head back and look at the tomatoes. Okay, so here's my tomato bed. I made a rookie mistake with these tomatoes, I'm realizing. When we made this bed, we prepared it in the fall, and it got full sun almost all day. Now, it does not get full sun. It gets partial sun all day. It's hit and miss. I'm a little worried. I've got a lot of tomatoes. They're not ripening, and I'm guessing that's why. But we're going to hold out because it gets really hot here, and hopefully this shade will work to my advantage soon. So, let's start here. Wonder if it's better to come around this side if we could see better. Yeah, probably. Okay. Brad's Atomics. Look at those guys. They're setting fruit. Lots of fruit. I just haven't had anything ripen yet, and I'm sure the lack of sun or less sun than is ideal is probably the reason, and we're just gonna go with it. I also tried some pruning, a little extreme on a couple of them to see if that helps. These are more Brad's Atomics. This plant is just loaded down as well. We're excited about these guys. I hope they ripen. I hope they're good. This one's a Perone, I think. It double stalked on me, double stemmed. And it's got a few flowers, no fruit yet. I'm sure it's the shade, but we're gonna go with it and see what happens. This one as well. This is a Dr. Witchy's. This lighting is not the best today. He's got flowers, blossoms, no fruit. But this one, this is my pride and joy. Look at this guy. See him? That's an assassin bug. He is the resident bug eater back here. He's always on this trellis somewhere. I try to look for him so I can stay away, but he is welcome to live here. Anyways, these are Cherokee Purple, and this plant keeps on setting them, and they're getting big. I'm gonna come around to the other side and see if you can see better. Look at my little marigolds I started from seed out here are starting to get big. Let's see. Yeah, you can see a little better this way. So there's the Cherokee Purples, a little writing spider. I have a bunch back here. They're welcome too. I just try to keep aware of them and stay away. This is a Crazy Cherry. Okay, I'm seriously having trouble getting this video today. Everybody just keeps calling. But anyways, this is Crazy Cherry. This lighting is, again, not the great, but I got lots of fruit. There's, again, my little assassin bug friend, if you can see him. There he is. He just hangs out eating bugs. I don't mind. How tall these guys are. This one is getting fruit, and I don't know if this one is a Dr. Witchy or pork chop. I cannot remember, and my marker is gone. So here we got another one. This one's finally got a fruit on him. See it? So they're setting fruit. It just seems to be taking a long time to ripen, and I guess that's just because they're not getting enough sun. Lesson learned on that one. This is a Husky Cherry, and it's setting lots of fruit. Again, no ripening, lots of fruit. That's okay. Here is another one that just, from the minute I transplanted these guys, they just split up. And I didn't know which was which, so I let them go. And then I learned my lesson on that, because I think that's part of why they're not doing so great. It's just too much energy for that root system. So over here on this guy, this is a pink Brandywine. And this one did the same thing. It stalked off right here. And I let it grow But that one didn't have flowers or fruit or anything, so I decided to prune it. I pruned it down and just gave it the one. It's the only fruit it's got, and we'll see how it does. This end of the trellis seems to get the least amount of sun, so we'll see. This is also a pink Brandywine. This was a 2-for deal. I bought one and got 2. That was exciting. So I bought those. Those are store-bought. Let's go back down the line. Started at home. This one is a Dr. Witchy or a pork chop. Store-bought Husky Cherry. I bought this because they're red cherries and all my other cherries are yellow. The Crazy Cherry is the only one I started at home and they're yellow. So this one is a Perone. It's got one fruit back there. Yeah, Perone. I have a tag on that one still. This one is Dr. Witchy, or let's see. Let's dig around in the mulch I got down here and see if I can find my tag. No, I don't see my tag. It's long gone. So, Dr. Witchy or pork chop is my guess. It's tall. I don't know what I'm going to do. It's way past my trellis already. This one is a Crazy Cherry. I started it at home. This one is the Cherokee Purple. And it was store-bought. And then the rest of these were homegrown again from seed. Dr. Witchy. Brad's Atomic. Dr. Witchy or pork chop, and Brad's Atomic. So there we have it. Oh, and the basil back here down here is doing good. Here we go. I hope y'all like my garden, and I'll see you next week.